Hello and welcome back to LBG Reviews. Please be sure to like and subscribe. If my voice sounds a little echoier, that's because we did some reorganizing of the closet I record in. I realize now that I need to readjust the boxes my microphone sits on because it's not quite at the right positioning, but I can do that another time. For now, let's talk about Spirittea. Now, Spirittea is a weird case. You heard me talk about Stardew Valley-like games before, and while a majority of them involve farming in some capacity, Spirittea does, but not for a lot of the game. And in fact, a lot of the game actually revolves not even on farming, but on maintaining a bathhouse. See, in Spirittea, you play as a writer who left the bustling city to go to the countryside of this Asian community to write your fantasy novel, believing that the rural air and the environment would help ease your mind into focusing on your writing. But once you move into your house, you start hearing about bizarre things going on, and the second or third day that I think that's actually third day, or no, I think it is the second day, but basically one of the first days that you're in your new house, you drink this tea, or like you see a ghost eating a rice ball in front of you, but you can't actually see the ghost. But then you drink this tea that you get from the local farmer. The tea allows you to see the ghost. The ghost explains that you are now the bathhouse keeper, and that you have to find spirits, help them find themselves, because they start off all lost and not remembering who they are. You have to help them become not lost, and then from there, you then bathe them and take care of the bathhouse to get money to restore more of the bathhouse, to buy things to decorate your house with, buy a bicycle, other things like that. As you progress through the game, you can basically bring up the idea of other people in the village helping you in the bathhouse by becoming good friends with them. And there's a whole lot to the game. All the spirits are different. There's a whole season system where each spirit is assigned a season, and certain seasons love sitting next to each other in the bathhouse. Other seasons don't like sitting next to each other, and certain spirits have different conditions that they apply to the baths that will decrease the enjoyment of other spirits, and there's just a whole lot to manage. Spirittea really doesn't have any accessibility settings, and that's both unfortunate and okay. What do I mean when I say it's unfortunate? Well, a lot of Spirittea interactions occur with usually one button. A handful of things do require more buttons. Fishing and other things require pressing other buttons. But a lot of Spirittea is pressing the A button on an Xbox controller over and over again. Sometimes you gotta hold the button, sometimes you just press it rapidly, sometimes you're pressing again, etc. It's a lot of A presses. If you could, say, set for some of those holds to be a toggle, if you could change some of the text sizes and a lot of other things, that would be okay. But there's not really any accessibility settings to speak of in that regard. But with that out of the way, let's talk a little bit more about some of the spirits. You've got spirits that like sweets. You've got spirits that have hidden away inside the bell of a temple. And basically when the bell is attempted to be rung, the spirit screams out, because the spirit is a chicken. It makes a caw, or A clucking sound, I should say. There's a spirit that you need to find spicy noodles for. There's a spirit you've got to cook a soup for. There's a spirit you've got to catch in a carrot patch. There are so many different spirits, and the game is a lot of fun. That's really all I've got to say about Spirittea. Tune in next week when we talk about Lightyear Frontier, farming simulator with mechs. I don't think I've talked about it. I'll have to check, but if we have, if we've talked about Lightyear Frontier before, then we'll talk about a game about digging a hole. That is a very simple game about digging a hole to find treasure. See you guys then. Bye.